a speech. I came for the same reason I've been coming for the last 4 years. To tell you the truth, I wasn't even aware of the award. I'm really touched by it, and I'm really flattered. I learned about it a couple of days ago. And, you know, look, trophies are great. Awards are fun. Plaques are nice. Most of them, you know, you put them someplace and you take them out from time to time. That one's going to sit on my mantle for the rest of my life because it matters. So, I promise it's not a speech. I'm going to talk for about 5 minutes. I'm going to ask you to do me a favor after that, but I want to start by telling you really seriously why I'm here again and thanking my friends over at Caterpillar. Lowe's is doing amazing things. There are a lot of companies that are doing some great things to make all this happen, but my buddies at CAT brought you guys to my attention 4 years ago. I went down to Caterpillar and I told them a story about my foundation and what I was hoping to do and how I thought maybe if we just had a better conversation about the country's relationship with work, we might be able to encourage more people to get trained to do the kinds of jobs that actually exist. You know what I'm talking about? So, Caterpillar was like, hey, we love that idea. You should see what's going on over at SkillsUSA. And I said, what? They said, no, it's SkillsUSA. It's this amazing organization. You know, like 400,000 people. They come together, and basically what they've done is they've picked up the slack and filled in the hole that was created when vocational education got sucked out of high schools. They're kind of saving the country, right? So I said, that's incredible, but I just have one question. How come I haven't heard of them? And they said, well, we don't know. Why haven't you heard of them? So I started asking around, and some people knew about you guys, but too many people didn't. And that's when I said to Caterpillar, and that's when I said to my partners, and that's when I said to our foundation, look, let's keep going back to skills, because more than any group I've ever met, you guys get it. You're on the front line, and if more people understand what you do, if more people get involved in your organization, a lot of really cool things are going to happen in the country. The infrastructure is going to start to get better. The skills gap is going to start to close. And more manufacturing is going to come back to where? The United States of America. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. You know what it is? It's PR. The country needs a PR campaign for exactly what you guys already know, and we've got to figure out a way to do it. We've got to figure out a way to make work and skill cool and fun. That was the long version of my message last year. I'm just trying to keep things a little pithier this year because for the life of me, I can't think of one thing to tell you guys that you don't already know. However, last year I came here pretty much by myself with a little speech and a slap on the back to the people that I met. This year I brought some friends with me. I brought a film crew, some of whom I've been working with for the last 10 years. A couple of them are out in the audience right now. We're working on a new show, Dirty Jobs. You guys have heard of Dirty Jobs? Anybody not heard of Dirty Jobs? You, get out. Dirty Jobs is a show that changed my life. It's the best thing that I've ever done, and I'm very, very proud of it, but it's over. We ended it 2 years ago. We did 300 jobs. We shot in all 50 states, and that was great. Now, for the last 2 years, we've been trying to figure out what's next. What's next is a show called Somebody's Gotta Do It. And for the last 3 months, we've been going around the country looking for people, not who are just willing to get dirty, but who are on a mission. People who wake up a little agitated because the country's not quite the way they want it. And we've been profiling people all over the country. People in Texas who make little tiny houses that are great for the environment. Oh, you've been to Texas, that's fantastic. I'm not going to go through all the states. I did that last year. You guys scared the heck out of me. I thought you were going to rush the stage. We've been going around looking for people who got to do it. And I sat down with production a couple of weeks ago, and I said, you know what? I'm going to be going to Kansas City to talk to these guys again. What more obvious thing is there to do? Guys like Tim Lawrence, people who were just on this stage, all your senior officers, the courtesy court, they got to do it. Right? The advisors, the teachers, they got to do it. You guys have got to do it. Somebody has got to get this message out there. So they said, why don't you take your film crew? So yesterday, I spent the day on the floor, and I went over to where they were decorating cakes, and I got my butt kicked. And I went over to where they were welding, and I got my butt kicked. I went over to where they were doing the robotics, and we filmed all that. I got my butt kicked there too. Finally, I went over to broadcast journalism, right? I know a little something about that. Got my butt kicked. I had a great time. We filmed everything. And in a couple of months, on CNN, there's going to be a major segment about SkillsUSA. With your permission. Yesterday, I met, I don't know, a bunch of people. Got them on camera, filmed, it was great fun, and I felt bad because I didn't have a chance to meet all of you. So tonight, if you'd like, I thought it might be fun to shoot something real quick. If we do it right, we could put it right into the opening montage of the show, which would be a big deal. Now it involves 2 ears, 1 mouth. Got to listen more than we talk, and when we talk, we have to talk really, really loud. But all I really need you to do is say one line when I ask you to say it. But before I ask you to say it, let me tell you the line. The line is, somebody's got to do it. Let's bring up the house lights. I'm going to count to 3, and when I say 3, give it back to me. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was really good. Holy crap, man, that was awesome. That was just a rehearsal. All right? Now we have to make a little television. Right? Now you got to watch me do something a little painful. This is my buddy Taylor. Taylor, I want you to stand right here. Taylor is going to shoot me in this direction. Now, this is really important. While he's shooting me, you have to be really quiet. I'm going to look this way, and then I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to say something to Taylor. And then the house lights are going to come up, and Taylor's going to whip around with the camera, and you're going to say? Perfect. Now, here we go. We're very quiet. Backstage, we're poised on the lights. Taylor, are you ready? Here we go. Stand by. And you know why we're doing all that? See, that's how TV works. We bring you way up and then we bring you way back. A lot of excitement, then, ooh, you gotta harness it. You gotta harness it. That was perfect. I just need to give the editors an option. You know what the bane of my existence is? Options. But I gotta do it because somebody has to. You guys were perfect. This time, I'm gonna say it a little different. I'm gonna say, and then we stopped by Kemper. Is it Kemper Arena or Kemper Auditorium? Arena. I'm going to say, and then we stopped by Kemper Arena to close the country skills gap. Why? And then he's going to spin around and you're going to hit it again. Are you ready? Are you ready? Bringing it down. Harness the energy. Find your creative center. Be the part. Remember, there are no small parts, just small actors. Easy does it. All right, this is the one. Ready? So quiet. And then we stopped by Kemper Auditorium to help close the country schedule. I got it wrong?
You're correcting me on the fly.
Kemper Arena. Everybody's a director. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. And then we stop by Kemper Arena to close the country skills gap. Why?